All right, we move to tight ends, where everybody's been waiting for the Hunter Henry appearance. But no, we're going to start with Cade Otton today.
Yes.
A career-high 19% target share in 2024. And, Matthew, this is one where tight end can be tricky. You might want the Fantasy Life Plus waiver wire tool to help you out in this kind of spot.
Yeah, you just take a look at here. You go to fantasy, you go to tool. Look at all those tools available to you. All the tools there. We go to the waiver wire. Put in, okay, what's our league? You can sync your league, by the way. Oh, we're in the league of assholes. Okay, I want to look at who's available. Right? I'm clicking on tight end right here. Who's available? Oh, Hunter Henry's available. What should I bid here? It suggests how much fab you should bet based on all the league. How many? It does all the work where it looks at like not only how much fab do you have, but how much does everyone in your league have? How much should you bid? Where you are in the season? How desperately you need a tight end? Everything like that. It does all this incredible logic for you. It's available at fantasylife.com. You can sync your league for free at fantasylife.com, but you can upgrade there to our waiver wire tool. We have a bunch of other great tools, as you saw in the drop down, not just for fantasy, but for DFS, for best ball, for guillotine, like whatever kind of game or platform you play on, we support it as well. Use promo code ROTA20, or if you want, J20, Connor20, or Matthew20. Any of that will give you a 20% off discount at fantasylife.com. Cade Otton is an interesting one here because we don't expect Chris Godwin to play. We know Jalen McMillan won't, guys, and so it's the rookie Emeka Egbuka, and it's Mike Evans on the outside, but Cade Otton, I think, is sort of going to be their slot guy. I know they can move Egbuka inside, Connor, but this is somebody who last year in 2 games against Atlanta last year averaged over 62 yards a game. You talked about the target share. There's a familiarity there with Baker Mayfield here. Again, if you're sort of desperate at tight end, until Chris Godwin comes back, Cade Otton, who last year became a thing with all the injuries, could become a thing again.
So that's the key, is that we've seen this already from Baker Mayfield and this good offense. What happened when they dealt with injury at wide receiver, and they're going into the season with injury at wide receiver? We love Emeka Egbuka. Mike Evans is great. But Cade Otton was the guy that got a big jump, Jay.
Yeah, last year we were talking about who's going to assume the slot receiver role with Chris Godwin breaking his ankle. Well, it was kind of Cade Otton. He was the guy who really feasted on that over-the-middle stuff. And it is going to be, as deep as this wide receiver room is, they've made changes. Like Trey Palmer's gone. Now that Chris Godwin is going to miss, now it seems like he's going to miss the first month of the season. I don't understand what they're doing in the PUP list in Tampa Bay. But regardless, it's going to be, I think, a pretty streamlined offense in the pass game to Cade Otton, Mike Evans, and Emeka Egbuka. All
right, our next one, Brenton Strange. He has the Panthers, 78% available. Here's a little fun fact for you.
You know what it is? The fact that he's 78% available? It's a little strange.
It's
a little strange.
You know what else is a little strange?
Chef's kiss. Thank you. Hey, Stephen, make sure you clip that for the Emmy reel right there. Just make sure you clip that, time code that, send that over. Yeah. Hashtag viral.
There's our viral clip of the day.
You wearing socks, Matthew? What's going on?
I came up with that on my own, by the way.
I don't know. You wearing socks, or are these like skin-colored?
I'm wearing socks, but they're short. If you can get a close up here.
You got the no shows.
I've got sort of the no socks. Like can you see chic. There? Hang on. Yeah.
That's the shot we needed for today.
There you go. See, I am wearing socks. I'm wearing socks, but they're low socks, they're black, so they blend in.
Gonna have to throw the proverbial challenge
right
flag
there.
On this
I will have no. This is what was given to me by the NBC Sports Wardrobe Department. I will hear nothing but praise for them.
Wow. Yeah, no, it's a good look if you're 29 years old in the Hamptons.
Mr. T wants to know.
Yeah, what material is that shirt Matt is wearing? Like a cross between corduroy and Tirico.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I got to be honest with you. This is also I don't know, feel it. You tell me.
Tweed
it's pretty good. I have a couple like that.
It's nice. I'll tell you, it's super comfy. I think it looks good.
Yeah, no,
Again, I have to tell you about the NBC Sports Wardrobe Department real quickly. Shout out to Amy Acton and the Acton Style Group, because I will tell you this right now. I've given them very little to work with. And they make me look good. Like it's their job. Like NBC said, hey, and they shoved me at them. They said, hey, we've got to put this guy in Football Night in America. Can you make this guy presentable to a national TV audience? And I don't know how they've done it, but they seem to have done it. Yeah. I've given them very little to work with, and they've done a great job. They continue to do a great job. They've done it for years and years and years. So I looked good on the Tonight Show. That was all them.
Yeah,
the plus 3,000 cashes.
Yeah. No, I like the Facebook exec T-shirt with Blazer look for Fallon. That was good.
Anyway, shout out Acton Style Group. There you go. All right.
Somehow we got from Brenton Strange to that. That's quite strange.
Well, welcome to our show. All right, real quickly, let me just mention a couple other tight ends as well. We talked about Cade Otton. We talked about Brenton Strange. No team, by the way, allowed more touchdowns to tight ends than the Carolina Panthers. Strange could be in for a nice game. How about Jonnu Smith? We talked about this. Just like Kenneth Gainwell, you guys are going to be shocked and annoyed and pissed and angry at how much Jonnu Smith gets used in this dumb Steelers offense. But again, I tell my daughters, find a guy that looks at you the way Arthur Smith looks at Jonnu Smith. How about Theo Johnson? We've talked a lot about Mason Taylor. I like both New York football tight ends. New York City, not, of course, the Bills. The Bills are the only true New York team, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Theo Johnson, very good chance. We just talked about Wan'Dale Robinson, but there's a chance, Connor, where Theo Johnson is the number 2 pass catcher for this Giants offense.
Right. I mean, there's going to be opportunity there, and I think Russ can lean on him because of his length at times. So it's Darius Slayton. When you look at the other options, throwing a Tyrone.
He's had a very strong camp. Second-year player out of Penn State. Three of his final 4 games last year, he had at least 6 targets. And so he's been having a strong camp. Give me some Theo Johnson. And then you know what? Wouldn't be a first-week waiver wire tight end segment without my guy, Chigakonkwo. We're getting chiggy with it. We're getting chiggy with it. Absolutely. I think this Titans offense is going to be better than people think. I think, again, with Cam Ward under center, Brian Callahan wants to push the ball downfield. After Calvin Ridley, it's Tyler Lockett. It's a couple of
Alec Manor.
Right, exactly.
Gunnar Helm could make an appearance in this section one day in November.
Sure, but just, again, you think about they're playing Denver this week. You assume that Pat Surtain is going to be on Calvin Ridley. So who's going to get some of the underneath stuff, right? Obviously. Right. I do think Chigakonkwo has a nice game in week 1.
Okay, Gemma 89. Jonnu and Theo Johnson, I could see. Chig may be the biggest surprise if Cam and the OC get what a weapon he can be.
There's never been a question about his physical skills. Right. About Chigakonkwo.
You hope that Tennessee's got a good defense, but you hope at times they are playing a throw script at the end of games, and Cam Ward likes to run around and look for guys out of structure, and maybe that benefits Chigakonkwo.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.